game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field.
Get set, get set.
The give is to Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
The give to the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's a heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So UCF's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 72 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. He throws one to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, and that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent sack.
The Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier. Like, the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions. And I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
14, Texas Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Morton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Douglas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job of getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Leaves it with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner tonight.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. There he goes! Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He rifles one deep down the right side.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Snagged in the middle, H. Carter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
Get high.
Jackson will throw. Lets it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Knights are marching down the field.
Let's go.
Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Right down the middle. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and saying, no, no, no.
Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Hudson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Burke. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Burke. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Burke. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again. Smashes ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Morton. Looking down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keep it on the ground. Quick step. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the deep.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this